found it! This is... Morkelden. The halls of my ancestors. These statues aren't stone. They're... metal? But there's no rust. Markings in the old clan tongue. A lost poem? You should go on ahead. I'll be right there. That's it! The Hand of Morkel. It's in some sort of... What is that, a display? It's nestled in there tight. Of course we can't just take it. Pfft. The Hand of Morkel is held in something called the... I think it said Heart Forge? Also, endless breath and untold rage lets purest heart release the hand. Poets. We need to rekindle the forge. Endless breath has to mean bellows, and untold rage is... a furnace? Strange way to say it. I'm missing something. Can you look around for a bellows and some kind of blast furnace? Morkel clan prefers simple solutions that last. Look for switches or some kind of mechanism. We'll see what happens when you set things in motion. Oh, and stay alert. My ancestors wouldn't leave this place completely unguarded.
That will teach them not to cross us. Who's better than us? Nobody. Do it, kid. Huh. Easy. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Easy. Let's see what you're made of.
You did it! Now for purest heart. Huh. The old clan word for heart also means blood. Purest blood. Morgul blood? My father is Morgul's chief. My blood must work. Just a quick slash of the knife. Ow. Look! It's opening! Like a hand. Opening. Oh. Oh no. The Hand of Morgul isn't our forge hammer. It's the cage around it. And if my clan's old word for heart also means blood, then this wasn't our heart forge. It was our... My mother says we're the best smiths in Wrothgar because we put heart in the steel. Whose heart? Whose blood? Morgul clan hasn't had enemies since the days of Morgulden. Did we feed our rivals to that thing? You're right. The old poems aren't about honor we lost when we left Morgulden. It's honor gained for burying our greatest shame beneath a mountain of ice. And a warning to stay away from the Hand of Morgul, which... well, we couldn't have known. Not without blood magic. But I can't just leave it here, it's our heritage. I'll bring it back to the stronghold, but what then? What do I tell my clan? You're right. You forge a better blade by studying your past mistakes. I can't keep this from my clan. Perhaps there's a better way to use this place. An honorable way. Morgulden doesn't require the blood of our enemies. That's just how it was misused. Maybe the blood of frostbite spiders is enough. Blood, ichor, whatever. I heard a rumbling when you rekindled the forge. Maybe another way out. Anything to avoid those ogres. Look, a door hidden by the ice. Is that sunlight? This is close to Orsinium. Useful if we ever need to return to the blood, the Heart Forge. Meet me at Morkel's stronghold?
Kira, are you all right? Don't expect me to come down there. You know... Well, this is fortuitous. You'll never believe what my sister Kirith has gotten herself into this time. I swear she does these things just to vex me. Thank goodness you came by. My sister Kirith and I were surveying the area trying to get the measure of this dwarven ruin. I turned my back for a single moment and Kirith fell into that hole. Or jumped in for all I know. It happened so fast. Oh, you have no idea. Especially the way Kirith operates. We're on the verge of a major Dwemer discovery. That's why the king invited us here. We're experts, you know. Could you rescue my sister? I'd help, but I don't do that sort of thing. Kira knows better than to jump into strange holes. She knows I can't abide small, dark spaces. Well, yes. Kirith likes to say that we're dungeon delvers, but I prefer to think of myself as the world's foremost expert on dwarven artifacts. When the king invited leaders in their fields to come to Wrothgar, we jumped at the opportunity. You'd be surprised that many so-called scholars refuse to travel to dangerous places. But that's usually where the best sites are located. And then there are the orcs. Most of the explorers that we know tend to find the orcs to be... intimidating.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait. Let's see what you're made of. Get rusted.
Well, this is a strange place to see a familiar face, but it's a pleasant surprise as well. Did you fall down that hole too? Fell? I'll have you know, I'm an expert dungeon delver. I don't fall, I drop gracefully. But yeah, I certainly wasn't planning on getting down here using that particular method. Hey, where is my brother? I could use his help down here. Now that you mention it, I was hoping to collect a dwarven power core, but the only one I saw was protected by a Thing Guardian. If you could get the core, I'd appreciate it. Raynor loves those things, uses them to build all kinds of devices. Me? I don't need it. But my brother Raynor collects the things, uses them to make all sorts of strange and interesting devices. Since we're down here, I figured we should get one for him. He hasn't had one to tinker with in quite a while. Oh, all sorts of things. Sometimes they don't do what he thought they would, and every so often they explode. But otherwise, he really is a genius. When he isn't being a complete and utter dunce.
No surprises there. Watch it. That's it?
My sister tells me you found her. She immediately put you to work, didn't she? She's always been good at getting people to help her out. So tell me, what did she send you off to find? Some shiny bauble to add to her collection? A power core? For me? For all her rough edges, my sister does have a good heart. Thank you for acquiring this for me. With a little tinkering, I'm sure I can use it to complete one of my many Dwemer-related experiments.
I'd take off if I were you. Raynor's going to build something that turns these dwarven constructs into his personal army. Or, more likely, there's going to be a massive kaboom. But thanks for the help, all the same.
You should have run. Sets my teeth on edge. You good? Of course you are. Should have been more prepared. You could craft something nice with that. I'm with you. You could brew something nice with that.
You make more noise than a mountain bear in heat. I heard you coming from an arrow's flight away, and I smelled you from 2. Is there something I can do for you? Perfume? Orcs don't wear perfume. Only Bretons and fancy elves enjoy that flowery stink. Why in the world would you think I wear perfume? Rigert? The Nord ambassador? He seemed friendly enough. We met while I was visiting with my clan chief. What's this really all about? Tell me and maybe I can help. That sly dog. I knew he liked Lazditha. But the only perfume an orc woman loves is the smell of battle and the scent of our enemy's blood. An orc chief often fights a powerful foe before wooing a wife. My chief reeked when he asked for my hand. As a matter of fact, I've been tracking the Great Bear Norgim for days. It's smart and strong, definitely worthy of Lazditha. Norgim hunts in the nearby streams. Get some of that stink on Rigert, and Lazditha will melt with desire. I guarantee it.
Should have been more prepared. Ready to ride.
Help me get that.
Come here. Stand by my side as I address the clan.
Is that your ally, Ashaka? Quiet! Ashaka speaks on a matter concerning the clan.
Morkel clan, our search is over. Today, we are whole once more. No longer shall we live in our ancestors' shadow. There is power in our blood, and at last, we reclaim it! Behold, the hand of Morkel! And beneath the mountains, the great forge of Morkeldon is rekindled! It is a new era for Morkel. A new era for orcs.
Prepare yourselves, my clan. Soon we march to Orsinium. We shall build it anew.
The news of the Blood Forge brings strife, but I will not allow us to look away. It is not in our nature. Now, I name you Bloodkin to Morkel clan. Last thing I'll do before heading to Orsinium. The king needs a clan who can work its great forge. And it will keep our clan away from Morkeldon until I find a better way to use the Blood Forge.
Kurog's outsider. I'm not sure what you did exactly, but you somehow restored peace to my family, and thereby helped my clan. You have my thanks. Sure, why not? I'll go to this moot and listen to what Kurog has to say. It's the least I can do after you helped us with our family problem. Perhaps I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Does nobody understand true art?
Wrothgar is no place for unskilled riders. Keep yourself sharp.
You would think the great artisans of Morkel might appreciate a fellow artist. You would be wrong. I'm studying an eminently misunderstood collection of artists native to Wrothgar. But how am I to complete my provocative companion artwork without the appropriate materials? What? No. The ogres. Their visual arrangement, indiscernible textures, the smells. Oh, the smells. Ogres have long realized art should stimulate every sense. I don't suppose you'd care to help me acquire the necessarily redolent materials? There's an ogre den in a nearby cave called Morkel Descent. Grab anything ogre created which has a natural look, feel, or smell. Bring it all to the House of Awesome Glories, and I'll assemble my artwork. I'm not clear, to be honest. It can't be that hard. Sticks and twine, maybe a few bones or horns here and there, smashed together with a particularly odoriferous glop. Nothing I can't manage. Have you met Preparator Nagaza at the House of Awesome Glories? I overheard her mention ogre artwork was something they consider displaying. And if I make the artwork with genuine ogre materials, we both win.
Have you come for my cheese? That seems to be the only thing anyone ever wants to talk to me about these days. That old hearthwife's tale again. Yes, Wooly here gives the best milk in 7 strongholds. And yes, Wooly's milk makes the most delicious and smooth and creamy cheese in all of Wrothgar. But its amorous attributes have been greatly exaggerated. Well, I didn't say that. The quality of Wooly's milk, combined with my secret processes, does add a tinge of arousal with every bite you take. But cheese, even my cheese, won't make an orc fall in love with you. It's not Magicka, you know. Curdled mammoth cheese? That's a Nord delicacy. I mean, I suppose that would be a fair trade. Just remember that Wooly's cheese can be rather potent. A little goes a long way when it comes to romancing an affectionate orc.
Over so soon? Give him a fight. That's it? Always worth stocking up. Let's move!
This wretched mountain will be the death of me. I'm freezing out here. You again. You make a habit of showing up when my lady needs you. Suppose that means we're gonna make another attempt to reach that wretched summit after all. Go present yourself to my lady. She should be coming down the trail at any moment. This is Sorrow. Apt name, don't you think? The House of Orsimer Glories in Orsinium engaged my lady's services to find the shrine of Torag Groigron. It supposedly waits at the snowy top. No one's attempted to climb it in years, yet here we are. Only if you consider vile beasts, freezing winds, and falling ice to be a problem. We tried to climb the mountain 3 times now, and each failure was more spectacular than the last. If you're interested, Lady Laurent could really use the help. This expedition has really proved to be more troublesome than Lady Laurent anticipated. I hate to say it, but I think this time Sorrow might be more than she bargained for. Famous treasure hunter. I'm sure you've heard of her. We travel the land searching for hidden treasures, secret relics, and other mystical things. I'm not at liberty to tell you much about our work, but it's very important. The House of Orsimer Glories. It's Orsinium's fledgling museum. They hired experts like my lady to scour the countryside for ancient relics related to Wrothgar's history, to display them. Instant culture for the tourists, you see. Legends claim that a powerful relic was buried with Orsinium's founder. At Torag's shrine, my lady hopes to find the armlet of Torag, the bracelet that gave him the power to tame the wilderness. Now, if only Karsten would stop arguing with her. Karsten works for the museum and has been serving as our liaison and cultural expert. It has become clear that he and my lady disagree about a great many things. He's really beginning to try Lady Laurent's patience, I'm afraid to say.